This is class 12 informatics practices sample question paper released by CBSE for 2021 board exams. 3-hour paper, 70 marks, and the pattern, you need to practice this pattern only. So there are two parts, part A and part B. Part A has two sections, part B is descriptive type. So it has three sections. Inside this you have internal options also. So you will be told which one you have to do. So let us discuss all the question answers, and wherever it is there to explain, I'll explain you. This is section 1, part A. There are 21 questions. 15 out of it you have to do. That means you have options. 15 you can do. You can leave around 6 of them. Now state whether true or false. First is, the copyright is automatically granted to authors or creators of content. So this is, let me tell you the answer because the answer is already given, provided by the CBSE. The answer is true. In false, source code is usually hidden from the users. The answer is false. Now let us discuss. First, what is a copyright? That means if you created something came from your mind. You are an artist. You made a song. You wrote some poetry. You created something which is yours. So you will get a copyright and patent. If you have had some invention, you can take patent. So now you don't want this to be used by somebody else because this is yours. So you will get a copyright. Now I have some apprehensions about the answer being true. Why? Because you don't get it automatically. Whatever you make, you don't get the copyright outright. You don't know where the other person is making it. Maybe he has made it before you. For that, you have to go to an authority, and this authority you have to go. They will have a notice of 1 month or so. Other people will see. If they don't have any contest with you, you can get a copyright or a patent. Coming to the second part, the false. What is a false? False. The false means free and open source software. Free and comes in between. Free and open source software. So the name is suggesting, first of all, it is free. You can download the software, you can use the software, you can install the software. The second thing is source code. For example, it is written in Python or it is written in C++. So now this is available to you. Source code is available too. You can change, you can see, you can edit. If you want to, be in next release, then you have to send it to the authority, whoever is taking care of this, and they will, if they like it, they will have it in the next release. The next is the command used to give a heading to a graph is. See, the answer is PLT for plot. Dot title is for the heading. So whenever you try to show a graph, this is X and Y. So when you show or try to do this using the different programming language, here we are talking about Python. So this heading, the title you want to give. Show plot. Plot will be plotting. Show will be whatever you want to plot, it will be shown on the screen. Okay, plotting is different and showing is different. And X label, Y label will give you X label and Y label. This is X axis, Y axis. For title, you have to use this command. Write the output of the following SQL command. This is select round 49.88. Whether it is SQL or whether anything. If I say you 3.2, you will round it to 3. If I say 3.8, you will round it to 4. Because you know above 3.5, you will make it 4. Below 3.5, you will make it 3. This is the general rule in mathematics. This is only rounding. So whichever programming language is there, whichever SQL or any command, it will be 50. But here is a catch. These round function can also give you, if you give the how many decimal point you want. That is 49.88 is there. You just want one decimal to be there. So it will be 49.9. This 8 after decimal will be converted into 9, because after that it is greater than 5, which is 8. Right? So if you use just this round, select round, it will be 50. The answer is 50. Given a panda series called sequences, the command which will display the first 4 rows is, first 4 rows, that is head, in the bracket we have 4. You want to show it? Print. Pandas is coming from Python. Python is cane sensitive. So pandas will deal with sequences, series and data frames. So basically this Python pandas is for data analysis. You do data analysis using this. So you just have to see which command is correct with respect to the formation and case sensitiveness. So sequences dot head, this is small, HEAD. S has to be capital in sequences. HEAD is small. So this is the B, C, this capital H is not good, S is not required, capital H is not acceptable. So this is A. Given the following series S1 and S2, this is S1, this is S2. Now these ABCD comes by default. So you have basically series 10, 40, 34, 60 and the other series which you see under S2. Write the command to find the sum of series S1 and S2. So the command is basically S1 plus S2. Now you can add them and save it to some other variable also. But because the answer given by the marking scheme is print S1 plus S2. So this print is basically to print it. Please remember, S1 plus S2 is summing. And you want to show it, then print. So the question would have been, write the command to find the sum and show it. Print S1 plus S2. So you just have to write print S1 plus S2 because they have given the marking scheme. So you have to go with this. S1 plus S2 is basically the command. One more thing, let me tell you. What will happen? 10 plus 80, 90, 40 plus 20, 60, 34 plus 74, that is 108, I guess, and other value will come. Using Python matplotlib, so it is mathematics, plot is plotting, library, lib is for library. So Python and other languages, they work with library. So there are math library, there are certain other libraries. For printing, there is string library. So can we use to count how many values fall in each interval? Okay, there is something called frequency distribution. So histogram is basically the pictorial representation of frequency distribution. How many number of times a number has come between certain interval. So the question is also asking, can be used to count how many values fall in each interval. For example, in 20 to 30 years, let us take an example. So 10 people are there, 30 to 40, say some number we can take 50. So 10 and 50 are the frequency. So this is shown by histogram. This is basically the frequency distribution. Histogram is showing you the frequency distribution. To prevent unauthorized access to an or from the network, a system known as Dash can be implemented by hardware and or software. Let me tell you, the answer is firewall. So what is firewall? So long back in the history, we come across various events and discussions. So there would be a fort or a house or a home. So what we will do? They will plant a ditch, put some water here, or they will do what? They will lit a fire, and even they will light a fire on a wall. So that is firewall. Why? Because you don't want any intruder or the person you don't like or the people you don't like to enter without your permission. So you want to save yourself from outside bad world. Okay. So when you have a network, you are inside. The outside network, you don't know what kind of people are there. So you don't want these people to infiltrate, to catch your data, to harm your data or your system. For that, you can have a firewall. Firewall is doing, you can just stop some IPs. You can packet sniff. So it sniffs the packet and then it sees whether this packet should be allowed inside or not. That is how it stops. You can program it basically. That is why it is hardware and software both. So basically, firewall is putting a wall on fire so that you stop others to come. which you don't want. In a data frame, axis 1 represent the dash elements. So axis 1 and 0 are there. So axis 1 is basically the column. So let me show you a data frame. It's none other than the table which we discuss. Okay, these are rows and columns. So this is axis is 1. So we are talking about a column. Axis 1 means column. Which of the following is not a network topology? Network topology means there are certain systems, and how do you want to connect them? What is the kind of connection? It can be straight, it can be crisscross, it can be one by one, it can be one connected to other and then connected to third, and that third connected to the first. So it can be star, it can be mesh, it can be a tree, it can be a bus. There are a number of technology like this. This is a bus kind of technology. So these systems are connected through a single bus. So as I said, star, mesh, tree, bus are there. But what is this bug? We don't know this bug because it is not coming in the technology. So that is how bug is not a network technology. Bug is some error or some problem in the code, but it's not this thing. Now, the web pages where the information is changed frequently, for example, stock prices, with information, which out of the following option would you advise? So there is a web page. The web page is an HTML page basically. So let me tell you the difference between the word. Static means it won't change, no change. Static means no change. Dynamic means it will always change. It is designed to hold the changes because it is changing every time. Let me take you another example. A ClickBuzz or a ClickInfo. Now, any website you take, stock monitoring. Now, what you do? Every time it changes, every second, every minute, every hour it changes. So you have to show it. Cricket, the score is this one. Then the wicket falls. So it is changing. For that, you need a dynamic web page. You need to change the information. The AVG stands for average function in MySQL is an example of. So we have certain functions in MySQL like min, max, AVG, etc. So let me take three numbers and just show you what average means. So you have 2, 3, and let me take one number so that when I divide it by 3, it gives you a proper integer. So let me take 2, 3, 4. So when you add it, it is going to be 9, and there are 3 numbers. So we divide it by 3. This is the average. So adding all the numbers and dividing by the number of numbers is average. This is an aggregate function. This is an aggregate function. As I said, when you take all the values together and then you find out the value out of it, it can be minimum, maximum, or average. So AVG function, it's not a math function. Okay, we are talking about MySQL. So MySQL gives you AVG by itself as an aggregate function because it works on the series of values. The practice of taking someone else's work on ideas and passing them off as one's own is known as. The answer is plagiarism. For example, this is a video. Now, if somebody else uses this video on their channel or somewhere and he starts selling it or she starts selling it, that is, somebody's work is used by other person, or I have, this without my permission. If somebody asks and I allow it, it's okay. I generally, my videos and anything are free, so I don't charge anything for that or give the permission. But plagiarism means specifically you are choosing or you are stealing somebody's work and you're trying to show that this is my work. And this plagiarism is basically, linked with the thesis, the project work, the research paper, or a project report. So these all are some people who have done a lot of work. For example, you are in final year. Third year will come and he'll say, a person will come, BTech, sir, please give me your project. I will just change my name. This is how the people do it. And this is plagiarism. This is wrong. Wrong is wrong. Churana. In pandas, the function used to check the null values in a data frame is. So is null, we know about this. If you have done pandas, you know this function we always use is null. Null is null, followed by round bracket. I can keep you signed in. I can remember your site preferences. That is, whichever site you use. Now, generally, you go to these sites. I can give you local relevant content. So whenever you search something, you have a web or you open a web page, you search something in Amazon or Google, you see that whenever you have a website open, that particular content will be shown here. That advertisement will be shown here. So you'll be surprised. Oh, I searched in Amazon, but the product is showing here. How? This is because of cookies. Because cookies is basically the content or the you can say, I'll not go to the detail. It will be kept inside your browser, and this will keep an information of what you do. So what you do is what you will do later. So that is how it will be helping you. It will be a kind of help to you. When you visit again, you know the cookies will tell you, okay, you have done this. So for example, YouTube, when you see a channel again and again, that will always come whenever you go to YouTube. You haven't done anything, but that will again always come. So it's a kind of way to help you. Okay. So this cookies is one of this kind, specifically related to web browsers. Which amongst the following is not an example of browser? What is a browser? It's a program. It's an application. It's basically an application. So the main work of the browser is you type certain thing here, which is a website name. That will take you to the server. Wherever the website is stored, it will take it back through HTTP and it will be shown. This is the work of the browser. Okay. Now this browser is showing you the content. So you are talking about Chrome, Firefox and Edge, Microsoft Edge. What is this Avast? Avast is an antivirus. So the answer is not an example of browser is Avast. A mail or message sent to a large number of people indiscriminately without their consent is called. Now when you open an email, there are multiple emails which you don't want. It will be advertisement. It will be somebody from Uganda or some Nigerian king. He'll ask you that I have this much of money, give me this much money, help me transfer, and I'll transfer all the money. So these are the fraud, these are the spam, these are the mails which you don't want. So people will come to you, you say no, I don't want, and he comes again and again to sell his product. That is spamming. That is spam. That is whatever you don't want. Whatever you want is good to you. But if you have not subscribed to it, if you don't want it and it is coming again and again, that is not useful to you or it irritates you. That is spam. According to a survey, one of the major Asian countries generates approximately about 2 million tons of electronic waste per year. Only 1.5% of the total e-waste gets recycled. Suggest a method to manage e-waste. So you see, in your house, everyone will have a mobile. That is how we have 2 million tons of electronic waste. Everyone will have iPod. They will have a pen drive. They will have speaker. They will have earphone. There are so many things electronic which we use today. Even television and all these electronic related material. So you see, if I subtract 1.5 from 100, 98.5 is still not being recycled. It's not being treated. So this kind of waste is piling up. In our universe. So I'm talking about satellites also. So what you can do by environmentally friendly electronics, you can, whatever you have, you can donate used electronics to certain social programs, to people who don't afford it or can't afford it. You can donate used electronics to social programs. You can also reuse and refurbish electronics. That is, if you have such slight problem, rather than throwing it, you can just repair it and use it. You can also recycle e-waste. Means those computer monitors which are obsolete, that the content like the copper, aluminium, the electronic parts, all these can be used. Okay. The dash command can be used to make changes in the rows of a table in SQL. So when we come to SQL, there are two kinds of command, DDL and DML. So when we talk about a table and specifically about a row is what? Row is a single record. So when you make a database and table, you use DDL, data definition language. You're making a database now. But once the database is made, the next work is to put the data, insert the data. And sometimes you have A name, say age is 15, B age say 30. Say the gender also you can write. So female, male like this. Now these are the information which you put in the table. Now you want to change it. Next year your age will be 16, my age will be 31. So you'll use update command. Okay, this update, DML command it is. Write the SQL command that will display the current date and time. So select now, just do it. Select now, and this will show you the current time and date. Time in hour, minute and second, separated by colon, there is two dots, and date will be month, year, this date, month, DD, MM, YY, date, month, year, right? Dash network device is known as an intelligent hub. So first you have to understand what is hub. So whenever you work on a network, so say these are two systems, you connect them on a network, on a single network, you use a hub if you want to connect to multiple systems. So hub is intelligent only that whatever content it gets, it will broadcast it. If X is coming, it will send X to both the system it is connected or many systems it is connected. That is, it is broadcasting BC. Now when we have an intelligent hub, which is a switch, it will see that this X is coming for which system. It will send X to one system. When Y is coming, it will send Y to another system. Okay? That is, the intelligent hub, it is a switch. We name it as switch. Receiving irrelevant and unwanted emails repeatedly is an example of spam or spamming. So as I understood that, or we talked about this in the previous question, you don't want it and it is coming, so it's spam. This is section 2. Okay, so I don't want to make it a longer video, so I'll just stop here and we'll come back to this part later. Thank you so much.